Hi guys, and welcome to this video. This is actually a watch I have done sort of a review of before, but I wanted to revisit this watch again because it's such a beautiful piece, and actually I was wearing it quite a lot last week, and I got a few compliments for this watch, and that made me just go back into different watch groups and different places where you sell watches, and have a look at where this watch is now regarding the price. And well, I can see the prices are really going down, so I just wanted to do this video to actually recommend this watch, give you a closer look at this very special piece, because right now it's actually going down in prices. So if you're interested in this watch, this might be a good moment to push the button and get the watch. And just before I get into this watch, a quick wristwatch check. I'm actually wearing the Seiko 5 Sports with the reference number SRP 219J1. This is a very nice, casual, everyday kind of watch. I think the price is around $180-200. So a very nice automatic little everyday beater piece, which I really enjoy. So let's get into this watch, and as you can see, it's a Hamilton watch. And just in a moment I will get a little bit into the history of this watch company, Hamilton. The watch comes in this rather large rectangular box, and it's got this kind of cardboard top, and in the outer box you get this nice leather box, and of course we're talking about the Hamilton Pan Europ Auto. Just before we get into the watch, just a few words about Hamilton Watch Company. Hamilton Watch Company is today a Swiss watch company, but it was actually originally an American watch company. It was founded in 1892 in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, USA, and the kind of big thing, the breakthrough for Hamilton watches back in those days were the watches they made for the railroads to time the trains running in America. Today the watch company is owned by the Swatch Group, the big Swiss watch group, and is one of the 20 brands owned by Swatch Group. It was actually in 1971 that it was bought by the Swiss Swatch Group, and back then it became the third company that was to become the Swatch Group. And today Hamilton is a Swiss company, but with some very heavy American roots. And that is actually also the history of this watch. And 1971 is actually an interesting year, because this watch is a reedition of the original Hamilton Pan Europ watch, which was actually released in 1971. So the same year as the predecessor to this watch was released, Hamilton Watch Company was bought by the Swatch Group. This particular watch was introduced at the Basel World Fair back in 2011, and as I said, a new edition based on the original, which was released in 1971. So just a quick look at the original. As you can see here, this was the original Pan Europ, which was a chrono. The new edition also comes as a chrono, but I got the non-chrono version. And let's have a look at what this box contains. If we just close it, down here we have the the manual and the instructions and the papers for this watch. We have the guarantee card, and this watch was actually bought in Barcelona, the beautiful Spanish city, in 2014, and I bought this pre-owned a couple of years ago. Just place it back in here. So I got all papers and everything with this watch, and it cost me just around $800. So and it came in a really great condition. So in this box we have the watch. It comes with 2 straps, and which is a really cool thing. It comes with this high quality NATO strap, and it comes with an even higher quality leather strap. Original, really soft, really nice leather, as you can see here. And this is actually pretty cool because the watch also, just place it back here, comes with a watch tool. And this watch tool also is placed in the box, and you get this watch tool to be able to actually see signed Hamilton here, to be able to change between the straps whenever you feel like it. And this is a high quality watch tool. I've actually worn out 2 other cheaper watch tools, but this is the one I've been using the most to change straps on a lot of my watches, and it's still going strong. So it is a high quality. So even when you buy this watch and you get the full set, you actually get a high quality watch tool as well, which is a cool thing. So I'm opting the leather strap, which is a really high quality leather strap. Really cool design. You get the deployment clasp with the push mechanism. You get the signed buckle. And as you can see here, you also get the NATO strap. But as I bought this watch pre-owned, the person who owned this watch before me was only wearing it on the NATO strap. So it's really worn out. You can see the guy has been wearing it down in Spain, in Barcelona, and with a lot of in the sun. So you can really see the sun has been really worn out. But I kept it, but I never wear it because it's so worn out. So I used the leather strap, which was unworn when I bought the watch. So let's have some quick dimensions of this watch. And I got this little guy. And when we look at the case diameter, we're talking 42 millimeters. Lock to lock, we're talking just about 46 millimeters, and lock width is let me just fit this right, is just about 22 millimeters. Case thickness is just about, here we go, 12 millimeters. And with the crown, we're talking 47 millimeters. So with the dimensions out of the way, let's have a closer look at this watch. As you can see, it's the design is a really 70s-like design, and this is of course because it's a re-edition of the 1971 version. It's a race car watch. It's built for racing. It's not really with any functions, as this is the non-chrono version. It really has no racing functions, but it's the whole design is racing. If we have a closer look at the dial, this is one of the most beautiful parts of this watch. You can really see, I really like the font of the Hamilton and the Pan Europ, and I really like the blue color. It's a sunburst dial, as you can see. It's so beautiful. And you get a blue bezel insert. You get the red, really racing red second hand. If we look at the crown, you get the signed H crown, and it's got a see-through case back. And when we talk about this watch being a Swiss-made watch at a price point at when it just came out, it was around $1,100. Today you can find it for $900 and up to $1,000 new, and you can find it used down to $600-700. And a big strong point of this watch is the movement. This is the movement that they call the H30, and this is actually a modified ETA movement. But it's a really great modified ETA movement, as Hamilton Watch Company actually modified it to have a power reserve of 80 hours, and it's true, it really does, and such an amazing little ETA movement, modded ETA movement in this watch, and it really it's extremely precise, and it keeps going and going and going for up to 80 hours, and it's really true, it works. If we look into the water resistance, it's 50 meters of course. The sapphire crystal is treated with anti-reflective treatment, and it's built of stainless steel. This watch wears quite big. So if you have a little wrist, if you have a tiny wrist, or if normally a watch of 42 millimeters is big on you, I wouldn't recommend this watch. I would definitely say try it on before you wear it, because if I just take out off my Seiko, I just place it down here, and I put on this Hamilton Pan Europ on my 7.1 inch, just about 7.1 inch wrist. You can see how it wears. In centimeters, it's about 17.5 to 18 centimeters. You can see it shouldn't be much bigger before it really looks too big, but it fits me perfectly. So if you're a guy with a wrist over 7 inches or 17-18 centimeters, you could definitely pull off wearing this watch. If you're not, I would recommend you just, if your wrist is smaller, just try it on. Try it on before. And this watch was produced in 2014, so it's about 2 years old, and it still runs perfectly. And as you can see on the NATO strap here, the guy before me who owned this watch before me, he bought it new, and he wore this watch every day, every single day, because this is really worn out. But the watch itself came in perfect condition. I just banged it up a little bit, I scratched it up a little bit, but maybe you can see it here. I dropped it out of my pocket down to the asphalt, so I was really not happy about that. It's a high quality watch. Thinking about a guy who was wearing this for maybe 1.5 or 2 years, this and maybe even longer. This watch really is really a strong, sturdy watch. Not really a scratch on it. Such a beautiful, nice, hard watch. And as I said, I recommend this watch because if you're really looking for this very special 70s like everyday watch, you should really consider doing it now, because they are really going down in prices now, and I think we're probably at a point where you won't see these watches go lower in price. So just a quick review and a recommendation for this watch, and you should really think about getting it. It's a beautiful, really nice watch, a very precise movement, a really a nice power reserve of up to 80 hours, and a nice set. So really look into getting the whole box, the whole set. So just before I end this video, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe, comment, like this video, it's a big help. And feel free to email me, and remember to follow me on Instagram, and well, I'll see you next time. Thank you.